Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to compare two numbers which are e power pi and pi power e. So e to the power pi and pi to the power e. Which one is bigger we want to decide. So this is a very tricky problem, and this question is also asked in interviews, math interviews or other interviews. So how to actually compare these two numbers? Apparently, I mean, there is no very direct and easy solutions to this problem. One way of doing this problem is to use calculus. Okay, from there we can prove something that somebody is bigger than someone. But here in this video we will not be using calculus, rather we will be using very simple trick to solve this problem, okay, which is very easy to remember also. So we'll use a standard fact about e power x. So e power x can be written as a series, which is this e power x is 1 plus x square by factorial 2 plus x cube by factorial 3 and so on basically. So if we consider x to be positive, so if we consider x let's say positive number, okay, so then all these x square is anyway positive, but x cube now, if x is positive, x cube now is also positive, and similarly x power 4, x power 5 and so on. So all these numbers, all these actually terms, better to say, all these terms are positive if x is positive. So now from the expression of e power x, which is all of these, if we just remove these parts, positive, all these positive parts, then we should get e power x bigger than 1 plus x, because we have removed all these. Okay, so then this side, so basically right hand side must be less now, because we have removed this was earlier an equality here. Okay, so therefore we get this for CUET. Okay, so this is very useful. So using this only we can actually prove or even we can actually compare these two numbers. Okay, so what is the next step? So in this equation, in this inequality, we will put x equal to this number pi by e minus 1. So we have to just plug this value in here, okay, and let us see what we actually get. So earlier we have seen e power x is this is done, and we want to put x equal to this value. This value is positive, you can check. So pi by e, pi is 3 point something and then e is 2 point something. So basically pi by e is then bigger than 1. So then pi by e is bigger than 1, minus 1 if we do, x is positive, okay, because this inequality is valid for only positives. For negatives it may not be valid. Well, so for x equal to pi by e minus 1, what do we get from this inequality is the next line. Okay, so x equal to pi by e minus 1, then on this side we get 1 plus x, which is 1 plus pi by e minus 1, which reduces. So basically minus 1 and 1 they go away, we get pi by e. Okay, so now what is e power pi by e minus 1? Actually that is e power pi by e just by e. So basically from here we can write this, okay, because e power pi by e minus 1 means this is by e, and on the right side it was already pi by e. Okay, so now what we can do is we can remove this e and this e from both the sides, and the still inequality remains same because e is a positive number. For negative, if we remove negative number for both the sides, then this should be another so basically the inequality, the sign, inequality sign will be reversed. Anyway, e is positive, therefore we can remove e from both the denominators while keeping the inequality intact. So basically we get is this. So basically e is removed. What do we get? E power pi by e is bigger than pi. So we are actually done here. So what is the next step? We will use to the power. So basically whole to the power e and whole to the power e. Okay, so if we do that, what we get is this e power pi by e to the power e, and on the right we have pi power e. So then here this is e and this is by e, so basically what we get on the left is just e power pi. Okay, and on the right it was just pi power e. So basically e power pi is bigger, and that's the proof, which is very easy, and it does not actually involve any higher mathematics, no calculus, nothing. This is very simple trick, and in the interviews it is many times it is asked, and without knowing the solution probably it is very difficult to answer this question in an interview. So now you know the solution, it is very easy to remember and very natural proof. And that is all in this video. If you find this content interesting, then do press the like button and subscribe our channel to motivate us. I sincerely thank you for watching.